Vasco, wherever you are, we have a massive to-do list in our good old watch that everyone and their dog keeps adding to. So, I believe this is Vlad's house. He gave me the key and was like, hey, go on and have a look. So hopefully there's something here I can make use of, or just chill out for a while. You know, a home from home, especially after the last adventure. That was madness, I gotta say. There we go. Look at this. Oh, the door's already open for us. Ooh, a bit of a mucky pool, actually. Probably should get that cleaned. I wonder how long it's been since he's been here. This house is pretty nice. It's actually a really nice house. Wow, okay. Look at all these ornaments that Vasco. Probably something I should put in my house. Well, apartment. Let's go down first, shall we? I hope he doesn't mind me, you know, rummaging through all this. Gotta take the digipics. Lovely jabbly. Cool. The Mutineer. 40,000. We'll take that. Definitely worth a pretty penny. I was never a fan of those. Oh!
When my former captain died, I knew my days with the fleet were marching to the cliff's end. I was already considered an old jack-o'-bones, scaring the new rooks on the fact that I was still alive. Grimm's laughing reminder that most of them wouldn't make it to my age. Tossing my youth away on gutting haulers for the fleet was one thing, but watching another generation doing the same, knowing where the end was for them, my mind started clocking hours on the point of it all. And that's when the beauty of the Blackest Sea started to catch me for the first time. Humanity's jaunt into the stars could use a friendlier meeting than gun and blade. And who could do better good out there than someone who had seen the darkest edges and lived to tip your ear to the tale? Paid in full for this little piece of the settled systems to call my own. The pot is starting to boil over back at Constellation with all this work we're doing with the eye, so this might be the last time I set eyes here for a spell. Don't really know if my faith holds strong to Barrett's idea of what these artifacts are, but the science sings true. How did I get here? A Crimson Fleet rook turned old man astronomer, arguing with a physicist about what the stars themselves are. How to smile on this life. Owe it all to the others that didn't make it to keep going. Made too many promises to shine light on the details, but I cashed out from the fleet. Bought an old hauler and converted it into a flying traveler's inn. Even named it the Jolly Roger as a bit of history's chuckle. We sputtered around the settled systems as best we could, helping the helpless. A safe harbor for anyone who needed it. Eventually, retired from that as well. Had too much of the past, still needed burying. Didn't stop Sarah Morgan from finding me though. In her hunt for one of the historical relics I stole from the UZ. Been a part of Constellation ever since. A third life in the making, and one with a mission worth the toil.
Learning more about Vlad. Seems a very seasoned person around the cell systems and a man of the universe, I guess. Did I miss a recording down here? I was looking for weapons. Would have been nice if we just left them all in a big pile.
Memory's vault comes through on the exact time, but my career in the fleet took a not the first or last time they tried to wash the bloody tab. Caught a smile being with the crew whose captain took the challenge to play smart. If every breach and storm was a fight to the death, might as well make it for the highest stakes. And why not take the time to learn all the locks and bolts? Crack the systems that held the treasures? Learn the routes between stars that would become the best places to go. I never read so many books in my days as when I was gearing the brain for a heist. Soon enough, I found myself just reading whenever time's moments could spare. First gotten run I ever pulled was a large cargo freighter, hauling kitchen and cupboard, food and other goods meant for homes. Fine test for a rook back then. Nothing like feeling the key's belly to earn nuts from the old knives. Went knuckle to bone with the freighter's crew straight away. Thought I was just eager to show myself off. Make sure my crew knew I was dangerous, even unarmed. Looking back, think I just wanted to know that I was taking the prize the fair one's way. Give them a chance to fight for it. But even telling yourself you're winning it from someone is a break on a dark road. Every take was a smile on my face, knowing that I was better, stronger, and quiet moments to feel guilt's reflection were easily shattered when you know the UC is always hunting you.
Ah, well, we know a little bit more about Vlad now. Don't mess with Vlad. Right, we still got an activity log the size of my beamer. Deliver a parcel to Neon. Hey, let's deliver this parcel to Neon, eh? Here we go. I think this is the ship's services. Yeah, here we go.
Hey,
hello.
What can I do? Anything I can help you with?
I got a star parcel delivery for you.
You the courier? I've been expecting you. Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need?
Thanks. 16 C's. Alright, let's see. Travels to the Vulture's Roost.
Starting landing procedure.
Oh. Right, certainly not welcome here, am I? Right, let's, oh crap.
Statistically likely to survive this
Come here. Vasco, be careful. Oh, you got in the way, didn't you? Oof. Oh, hello. We'll take that, of course. We'll always take a nice legendary weapon. Oh god, it's just... Go and get him. Kaboom. As much as I love as your backhanding, it's not really working, is it? Maybe we need to take a different approach. Alright, we'll go over to the... Oh, hello. let's stick with... You know, we haven't used this mag shear in a moment. And that's, you know, and we just shred through our enemies. There you are. And you did. Alright, there's a few more around Vasco. Keep your head on a swivel. Ooh, that's a bit open for me. Right, shall we? This. Oh. The heck was all that about? Did a ship just land? Fancy running in like that, you silly Billy. Particularly want to be in here. Oh, what did you have? Oh, a Grandel. Always a pleasure. Got people from here now. Beef. Oh. Damage increases as health decreases. Thief. Chance to drop extra med pack. Almost had me. Not really, it never did. Come on, where are yous? Come out wherever you are. Kinda like the look of this little ship here. I think that might be all she wrote here. I wonder if this ship becomes accessible if I kill... No. Okay. Now let's check off the next thing on the to-do list. Oh yeah, Percival! Oh, I do need to have a good chat with him about things. It's been such a long time since I've chatted to previous team. It'll be lovely to see Percival and Hadrian. Where are they?
Dangerous assignment, but you all are here because you can handle it. So any questions, concerns, anything at all giving you pause, you come see Dr. Walker or I. Little problems left unchecked become big problems. And we fix big problems here, not make them. Now let's get to work. Welcome everyone to the TMD. Yes, what?
Hey!
Checking in on us again? Careful out there. I'm not watching your back anymore, which will probably be to your benefit.
I'm sure I'll survive. Don't worry, Adrian. Hello?
Interest you in a new assignment? No one else I'd rather have doing it.
I heard you had some work for me.
You heard right. These terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. UC Brass doesn't like that. So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life, ensure we've got intel on any possible new alien threats. Which means, we need someone to track down said aliens, and harvest samples from them. And not just any sample from these animals is gonna do either. We're trying to build a comprehensive picture here, which requires specific cells from specific family lines of some oftentimes unfriendly creatures. But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well, I figured we might be able to recruit you for the task.
You can count on me.
Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle. UC spec'd this as a one-person job, but I convinced them this sort of task merits expert backup. So, if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take Hadrian with you. You'll have to convince her, of course, but I don't think she'll fight you too badly.
Oh, nice. I'd love to have Adria watching my back again.
I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself, so pay her a visit before you head out. Now, let's get you the details of your first quarry. Here you go. Head there, find your specimens, and bring those samples back here. I'll have a tech waiting outside to collect them from you.
Thanks.
So you know, you shouldn't need to kill these critters to harvest the required cells. This isn't the same level of analysis we were doing with the Terramorphs. A little will go a long way here. Just get close, take a few scrapings, and get out before they see you. Take care of yourself out there.
Oh, okay, so it's not a kill mission.
I am here to support the TMD in whatever capacity it requires. Returning to previous.
Cool. We need to get Vasco kitted out with all those mag shear weapons you got. Hey, Adrian.
Hey. You need something?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Okay. I'm listening. What's going on?
It's about my field assignment. I could use your help.
Backup? What does that have to do with me?
I was hoping you'd come with me. I think we make a good team.
Come with you? You can't be serious. There's no way Percival would okay that. I have important work to do here with the TMD.
Percival already okayed it. He thought we'd make, we work well together, so do I.
I mean, I do too, but leaving the TMD? That's a big decision.
This could be the start of a bright future you wanted.
I guess you're right. I always imagined that future would be here at the TMD, but, well, maybe a change of scenery wouldn't be so bad. Besides, Percival will never let me forget it if I turn down field work in favor of a desk job. If you really need backup out there, I'll watch your six.
I'm glad you're coming along. I think it'll do a lot of good together.
Yeah, I think so too.
Thank you for the offer. Really. It was unexpected, but I think this will be for the best. Both for me and for the settled systems.
I just need to talk to Percival before I go. He's gonna get an earful for arranging this without talking to me about it first.
See you, Captain.
Good to have you aboard. To the boneyard. So that's where all these samples are now. Okay, cool. Sounds a bit creepy.
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
This might be an excellent spot for an outpost.
Whee! Right, so let's have a look around. Now, you said I could either, not kill it, or... Of course I'm going to kill it. Look at it. It's freaking terrifying. Like a Terra-human and half, bro. Oh my word. Yeah, definitely gonna kill it. Alright. Where did it just teleport to? Okay. I'd like not to get involved in this kind of... Ow. Just twisted my blinking leg. Right. Let's get rid of this ailment first. Before we continue. Little bandage. You're definitely an enemy of humanity now with all your 5 eyes. Ugh. God, it's disgusting. I really don't like bugs, I'm afraid, Hadrian. Like, on a level of 1 to 10, I'd rather not have any bugs. Alright, cool. Thanks for getting so close.
Must have run off.
Alright, seems to be fleeing. These are just a menace. Wow, these are terrifying creatures. Oh, hello. Right, pass out, please. There we go. Should we try out another weapon on him? Always wanted to try out this one. Not bad. Faroon know how to make weapons, apparently, but just never use them. I do want to have a go with this shotgun. It's quite a nice looking shotgun. Hey, Percival, I'm glad you're outside.
Ah, you must be the one with the samples then.
Oh.
I'll get these logged ASAP. If you're interested in collecting more, you can speak to Dr. Walker. Oh, and your pay? Here you are. Thank you, Captain.
Okay, cheers for that. Right, we had more activities to do. I'm gonna catch up on, you know, we need to talk to a few people, I think. There's a lot to do.
I've heard Neon streets are crime-ridden. We should keep an eye on our pockets.
Definitely agree with that. Ah, yeah, someone wanted me to talk to... Maybe I could actually... There is a weapons dealer somewhere? Where are they? Right, let's go and find this person, see if we can help him out in legal ways. I love the platform here. Look at all these weird creatures. Can I scan you? No.
Get lost before I make you get lost.
Oops, sorry.
Listen carefully. Security's got its eyes on Saburo Akadimbo.
Hello.
Guy's trouble.
Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters.
Hope nothing terribly bad has happened.
I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it.
You can't let these things eat away at you. Let me help.
Well, I suppose there's no harm. You can't really do anything unless you can reverse the flow of time. The thing is, well, I lost my husband, Thomas, last week. He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth.
You suspect foul play?
You're damn right I do. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is. I'm sorry, this is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me.
I could take a look. Could I take a look at what you say? I want to help you find out what happened to your husband.
Oh my. You're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you.
You deserve to find the truth.
The truth is all I've ever wanted. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience.
No worries.
Huh? Oh, goodbye.
Right. Adrian, I know it's not your usual thing. Where the hell did you go? That's what I want to know. Oh, there you are. It's not your normal thing, but let's get to it, hey? Helping everyone in the universe is sort of my new shtick. My new niche. As a 3-star ranger and a UC Vanguard operator. Gotta help.
Rather be doing this than getting
The Trackers Alliance always finds you.
You don't.
The Emporium. Hello.
Would you care to pick up an exquisite gift while you're here?
I want to talk to you about the death of Thomas.
I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business.
Come on, you can tell me.
There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull.
Hey, don't you... Hey, don't worry, I take care of my friends. You know what I mean?
I think we can work something out. Oh my god, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent.
I need more info. Tell me who did it.
It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim.
Tell me where Rusty is.
Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase.
I'd also like to help you with something.
Only the finest goods for the discerning customer.
I'd like to help you with this headlock thugger for you.
Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go.
Don't think this will be a problem.
You say that, but Seoka aren't exactly pushovers when it comes to this sort of thing, so you better watch your ass. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck.
Thanks.
Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
In the market for luxury items? I'm not really, no. Oh. Hey.
This is for you, Captain. I found it on our travels.
Thank you, I appreciate the effort.
Take good care of it. That kind of thing can be useful. It's been nice to dust off my old field collecting skills. I haven't done this kind of thing in a long time.
I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of it.
So am I. I've forgotten how much I liked working in the field. I'd be happy to share some of the samples I collect. Check back anytime. I might have something for you.
Thanks. As much as I love collecting medical samples and all that stuff, ammo and grenades would go a long way, eh?
That side's a bad place for tourists these days.
Alright. Since he's around here.
Hey, buddy. Why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah?
I know what you did. Let me guess, I'll end up in the ocean if I don't give you anything.
End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait. No. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident.
Tell me exactly what you did.
I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that.
There are consequences to your actions. Tell me who your friend is in security.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... come on, just let me go.
I'm not going to kill you, but you better disappear forever. Leave and never come back.
Oh my God. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it.
I don't like killing, and it sounds like an accident. At the same time, it really shouldn't have been covered up. He should be in prison, but not dead. I do believe in redemption. Eventually.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Hey.
Thomas didn't die of a heart attack. That's a total lie.
I know what happened to your husband.
Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all.
Your husband was murdered and a security officer covered it up to protect the killer.
I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him?
I took care of him.
Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did. And about security. Did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up?
Never got a name. I never got a name. I'm sorry, I can't do anything more for you.
It's for the best, I suppose. Going after security is suicide for us both. Knowing the truth is vindication enough. In a weird way, I'm... relieved? No, that's not the right word. I guess I'm just glad that I know the truth, even if it won't bring my husband back to me. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here.
That's not necessary. I'm just glad I could help.
Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
Least I could do, ma'am. Right. Talk to Frank. Where's this Frank located, eh? Frankie, do you remember me? Oh. Hey, Frank.
Core Kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know.
I could track down the person who defaced Strix for you.
You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you.
I can't allow assault like that to go unpunished.
I'm glad you see Styx as more than just a possession. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself a warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Styx. You ever get nightmares, Styx, about the war?
I'm sorry, I cannot understand.
Right, let's have a look at my active missions, shall we? Let's speak to this warlord character. Is this the bad part of town? Here he is.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
Stay that way.
You kidding? Chimera, all day. Why do you think I'm here?
You like art?
I don't like art.
Too bad. There's some damn good art over at Neon Tactical. But it ain't for
So you
casuals.
just proved my point. Down your third velocity and you're out cold. By the third
Frank Renrick wants retribution for what you did to Strix.
That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up as Toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew.
So you admit to the crime?
Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line.
You're going to pay for the damages.
And what makes you think I will?
I understand that it is difficult for you, but I know we can work it out.
I can see that.
Let's think. You got the strikers to worry about. Don't waste your time with Renrick.
Except that's why we hit up his store in the first place. We need more firepower.
You really want to play it this way? Could turn out very badly for you.
You might be right. You aren't playing around, are you? I felt my blood start to stir. All right, all right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even. Get lost, off-worlder.
At least we're getting a little bit of Freestar Ranger justice with a neon. Hey. Warlord isn't going to bother you anymore.
Good work. I hope you made him squirm.
He definitely squirmed.
Good. I bet that punk shit his pants when you threatened him. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. Styx, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry, I did not understand you clearly.
Sweet. Right, let's see what else we've got. Talk to James Newell. Where would James be? On Neon? Cool. Oh, he's here. That's good then. Hey.
Moment. Say hello to my wife, Rosa. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's.
I'll go talk to Straight Art if you want.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Hey.
I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock. I'm sure we can make a deal.
What have you got? You got a cutter, a spacesuit, nothing special. Superior Trackers Alliance, Superior Bounty Hunter. I'm after a Superior Explorer, I think? That's what I'm after. So if you find anything like that, do contact me.
Welcome to Sick Heart's Outfitters.
Okay, James Newell objects to you paying Neon security protection fees.
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
You can't be okay with letting Dexler profit of your gains. Noble says the Alliance, if the Alliance is unified, you can stand up to Neon security.
Easy for him to say. He doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store.
The Merchants Alliance will protect you, should anything happen. You have my word.
You would vouch for them? I suppose if they are willing to pool their resources, or should I say our resources, we would have some leverage. It is not a great deal of leverage, mind you, but with all of us working together, it may be enough. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Good on you. Neon security really needs a change in leadership. This Dexler might have to go. Oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. James!
Feel like making a purchase today?
Yeah, he's agreed to help you with your payments.
Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him?
Sometimes that's enough.
Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
You're welcome, making Neon a little bit more fairer. Alright, Clover. Let's have a conversation with her, shall we? Hello.
Day for it. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
That's not the exactly greeting I was expecting. You must have me confused with someone else.
Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for my outburst.
An apology isn't necessary.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
Must be a hell of a mess to cause such a fuss.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Kelkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
maybe I can assist you in recovering Mr. Well, that debt.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
You know, it's kind of, you stick it up to him in the first place. Well, didn't sound very cooperative to me. Yeah, I'll help.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, I mean, Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
Okay, cool. Alright, we've got plenty to do on Neon. I think after that we might head to Aquila City and do a little bit of stuff for there. If you're up for that, Hadrian, of course. You don't have to. But I do think keeping up appearances across the universe is a good thing to do for the Freestar Rangers and the UC Vanguard. You know, making everyone happy, helping people with the problems. That's what I want to do in the universe. And glad to have you along, Major. Let's go.